What's up, guys? I just put my daughter to bed and I wanted to film this video and talk to you about trying to keep that positivity alive. Man, I know it's tough. I know it's not easy. I know it's very easy to be negative, especially when things don't go your way. I know it's easy to just flip that switch and just want to be negative and blame that person and blame this person and blame your mom or blame your dad or blame your spouse or blame your upbringing or whatever. But don't focus on that. Don't focus on the negativity, because the thing about focusing on negativity, negative thoughts equal negative results. It's like if you think small, you're going to get small. If you think average, you're going to get average results. It's the same thing about positivity. Think about it. If you're always thinking about negative thoughts, if you're always thinking about doom and gloom is going to show up in your life. Focus on the positive. Focus on what you want. Go out and get it. Focus it up here. Focus on the positive, and your life will be positive. It really is that simple. And I know I'm getting fired up about this, but for so long, I spent my life just thinking about all the negative things. I would blame everyone else. It was always everyone else's fault, especially when I started doing drugs. It was, well, it's that person's fault, or I didn't get what I wanted because that person stopped me, or it was never me. It couldn't have been me. But when you really start to think about it, you control so much of your own life. It's not even funny. We like to think everyone else controls it, and they don't. It starts up here. It starts in your brain. It starts with your thoughts. If you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think of is, I don't want to get out of bed, your day is already screwed. That's the first thing that popped into your brain. I don't want to get out of bed. Why would your day get any better than that? But if the first thing you think of is, I'm going to crush this day, I'm going to kill it, I'm going to do everything I set my mind to this day. Think about it. Now, the day might not go exactly as you plan, but I guarantee you it'll be 100% better than if you started the day with, I don't want to get out of bed. It's that negative thought process. If you constantly have that negative thought process, I promise negative things will keep showing up in your life. I am an example. I did the same exact thing that so many negative people do. I was a jerk. I was a jerk to everyone in my life because it was always their fault. If I got up late, it was my wife's fault. If I went to bed late, it was my wife's fault. If I didn't go to the gym, it was because this person set this obstacle in my way. If I didn't get what I wanted in my career, it's because that person just doesn't like me. I never looked at myself in the mirror. When I started looking at myself in the mirror, and that was during my recovery, I started realizing, wow, you really control every single thing that happens to you. Now, it's not easy. And it's not just because you think positive doesn't always mean that positivity is just going to show up and it's all going to be sunshine and rainbows and unicorns flying around. But I promise that it will snowball. That if you start thinking positive one day, that'll snowball into the next day, into the next day, into the next day. But the thing is, negativity also snowballs. So if you think negative, the negativity will snowball and snowball and snowball. But the trick is, the minute you start thinking negative, you cut that out. You stop it. You switch it. It's a little trick that I've been playing with my brain. I've been telling myself that as soon as things start going bad, I just make crap up that is happy. I just make stuff up that's good in my life. I mean, I have a great life, don't get me wrong. I have a beautiful daughter. I have an amazing wife, but I'm human. And sometimes that negative thought that just pops into my brain. But you know what? I trick my brain. And that's okay. You do what you need to do to move on to the next day until you smash your goals, until you achieve your goals. And if you're chasing a crazy dream, hell, trying to be a professional wrestler, that's crazy. So many people told me I couldn't do it. So many people laughed in my face. They said, no way. A small town kid from Carver, Massachusetts will never make it to WWE, will never be a household name. That'll never happen. But you know what? I didn't let that negative thought get into my brain, especially with my career. Now, other things in my life, I definitely did. But when it came to my career, I always told myself, do not let other people's negative thoughts get to you. Do not let them stop you, because that's exactly what they want to do. They want to stop you. They want to let their negative thoughts stop you because they can't comprehend that your crazy dreams is actually achievable. Because to them, it's not achievable for them. So God forbid you could actually do it. Now, I know I'm veering off course here and I know I'm rambling, but I really wanted to just get all this off my chest because there's so much in not only in the industry I'm in, but in any industry in life of just pure negativity. But let me tell you this, if you are struggling right now with constantly feeling negative, or if you're in a place where you feel like you're not advancing in your career, you feel like you're not moving to the next step in a relationship, or if you're not achieving the finances that you want to achieve, look, I don't have the answer to success completely. If I did, I would be a millionaire. I would be rolling in the dough. But what I do know is I'm a happy person. And I've become an extremely happy person over the last 2 years. And that all started with this. It all started with a positive mindset. Now, not every day is perfect. Not every day is a win. Not every day do I wake up and say, I'm going to crush this day. But I will say 99% of the time I wake up, and whether my daughter's screaming at me or kicking me in the face or, whatever, whether the weather is crappy out or I have a ton of crap to do that day, I try to tell myself I'm going to kill this day. I'm going to absolutely crush it. And I've seen things change for me. I've seen things change for my life, for my family. I've seen positive results. And I can only track it back to the fact that I have changed my mindset here, that I have told myself the negative is going away and the positive is staying. It's positive, 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 positive. My whole life has changed. I do things that I never even used to do. I used to be lazy and I used to procrastinate, and my wife used to get so pissed off at me. But you know what? I've changed. I have completely changed, and it started with a positive mindset. So just let me leave you with this. And I know I'm rambling, but let me leave you with this. Negative thoughts will always lead to negative results. Average thoughts will always lead to average results. But big thoughts, above average thoughts, will lead to big results, will lead to above average results. I'm telling you, listen to me when I tell you this. There's no reason to set your bar so low. Shoot for the freaking moon. Just shoot. If you miss, shoot again. You have one life to do it. Just keep shooting at the moon until finally you friggin' hit it, because eventually you will. Because life has a way of rewarding the people that just don't quit, that just stay positive. Just do it for yourself. Stay positive for yourself. Keep grinding, but stay positive during that grind. Keep fighting, but stay positive during that fight. Keep working your friggin' ass off, but stay positive while you're working your freaking ass off. I'm telling you, if you stay positive during all that struggle, during all that grind, during all that hard work, it'll be so much more rewarding in the end. So just remember this: negative thoughts, negative results. Positive thoughts, positive results. All right, guys, I'm out of here.